Hello?
Sorry, say that again for the captions.
Hello?
Thanks.
Welcome to game.
A new game.
A new game, actually. It's like really new. I think it came out this week, Tuesday. Ah!
Wow!
Hi, Medic.
Thanks,
Long time no
Hi,
see. Also, 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, yeah!
Medic. But still with the, like, founder badge thing, so you can't see the 6-month.
Well, I mean, that can be turned on and off, I think.
It can. I mean, it's entirely up to Pi
Yeah.
if she wants to have the founder one over the other one.
Is everyone ready for some roads built?
Are you ready, Sharky?
I've been playing the past hour.
Oh, have you?
Yes. So actually, if I press play, you could see 1,000, 400, 1,000, 1,000, 800, 300.
And you were saying you need me for this. You don't need me for this.
Yes, I do.
What are you doing?
Yes, I do.
Hi, Magic. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, how is everyone? We've missed everyone. But your moral supports!
If you're looking to Satan to support your morals, you have some problems.
Also, hello! Hello, Magic. Ooh, ooh. So this is different.
Different?
So, the main... Okay, it's easy. I'm just gonna hop into Beijing. So, starts off, there's a building, and this house. Car goes from house to building, picks up somebody and back.
Okay.
You can build roads diagonally. And that's where the interesting thing comes, because when houses will spawn behind houses, and then you have to have some shenanigans. This is the only entrance to this place. A road cannot be added anywhere else but here. It is a stopgap. So everything has to funnel through this, which makes it annoying because they will spawn in random directions. Because it's mini metro style where it just is random.
So it's like real world parking lots that only have the one entrance.
Yes, and it's
like a random place for some reason.
It's annoying. Bridges are obviously back.
Yeah.
You now have roundabouts. Poop sauce.
Crazy. Poop sauce?
Yes, poop sauce. You have roundabouts. You have, crap. No, go back. Roundabouts, you have highways that you can get at the end of the week, and you have traffic lights that you can do.
I see.
But obviously right now I have 15 pieces of road, and it looks like I have a bridge.
Okay.
And obviously same as Mini Metro, want to get the highest score that you possibly can.
Yeah.
The way that I've been doing it is, yeah, so now I can get a roundabout or I can get another bridge, and you get 20 pieces of road no matter what. Because This isn't like Mini Metro where train lines can go infinitely far. Let's get a roundabout. Just so
I'm
we have.
like, that's a shame.
What?
I'm like, that's a shame because I want them to go infinitely.
No, I only have 29. So like obviously, so I can delete a road as much as I want, and obviously I'll get it back. So like any house or building can spawn anything in the squares that are predefined right now, and it does zoom out like Mini Metro for more area.
Yeah.
But one road is one square, so.
That's water, isn't it?
Yes,
Next to
this is
one.
water and this is water, so I would need a bridge to pass it. But obviously, it's annoying because it's on the left side, so it has to go around. Interesting. The infrastructure budget is in shambles. So this would have to go down and boop boop.
I was gonna say it might actually make sense to loop around.
Well, technically, I could also.
The top.
Technically, I can also go straight across because I do have a bridge. So if I wanted, I wanted to cut it, I could do that.
Yeah, but you should save the bridge. I was gonna say it should all connect together.
It can't loop around top.
Oh, you can't? Oh, I guess blue's in the way now. I was thinking it when it was just yellow earlier.
So, like, it's either I cut across for the bridge or I go down.
Are you allowed to combine those 3 red ones in a row into one straight line? Or do they have to be diagonal that way?
I don't know what you mean by, like, I can't go down with them. A road cannot go through a house.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in front of them. Can I go just straight down instead of that weird diagonal?
Yeah, I could do like this, and they could be like, boop. Let's grab another bridge. I can go boop, boop.
Thanks, that feels better. I just feel better about it. I can't describe why, but it just feels better.
Wow.
Well, I mean, diagonal streets are weird, right? Like, that's not...
Yeah, you're gonna have to get used to it because diagonal streets are basically how this game survives right now. Like, at some point you have to live off of diagonal streets, or else nothing will work. Because you're basically building, it basically is a random city.
Mini Metro is a better game because it supports commuting better in a way that is better for the environment. The end. That's all I have to say.
I mean, yes, public transit is better for the environment. That is a true statement.
Yep. That's all I wanted to say. Now I've made my assertion.
Also, it's funny watching the busy stations get angry. Oh, trust me, they will get angry too.
So now it'll be road rage instead.
The circle.
Are there shitty drivers?
No. Everyone, like, I've had cars go inside of other cars and they just continue going.
What?
Like, roundabouts help there.
I have a suggestion.
Which is?
At the red on the right, if it goes straight up to connect with the blue, and then that middle part just connects to that one with both of them.
What?
Traffic lights.
Wait, what?
So right now, that there's like a little web of blue up top, right?
Yes.
Um, and it that sort of vertex of the blues is sort of right over where the red opens up on the right.
Yes.
So I was saying to have a line straight down, and then instead of diagonals each way, just have one line from the middle to the one that goes straight down.
How will that help?
It saves you some road.
Does it though?
I think so.
What, just having like that?
Yeah, because then you don't need the two diagonals.
Yeah, but that's only one piece of road. Still.
Yeah.
Like, technically, this is 3 road when that was 2 road.
Oh.
Because this is... Oh, no.
I know how triangles work, okay? The hypotenuse is the longest one.
But, like, it's not going to, like... In the long run, it's not, like... Is it gonna save time?
Maybe if you extend the blue one around over. Can you do that now? Is that an option now?
Except... What? Like... I mean, yeah, I could go all the way around. Like, I can make a road that, like, loops all the way around this water. But that's such a... Like, it would make more sense for time to go straight across to this road.
I suppose. Wait, so what are they measuring you on? Like, at what point are they getting angry?
How many people are... Basically the same thing. How many people are waiting in a building?
Why do I feel like rather than designing train systems, we're actually designing, like, roads for Uber and Lyft?
Basically. But, like...
Anyway, it saves time for blue. Because right now blue is far.
Like, this would save more time than going all the way around here. Because, like...
I mean... I guess, yeah, for now, because you have the bridge. If you need the bridge later, that's the first thing I'm going to advocate to go.
I mean, I have another bridge.
Okay, but if you need another one... Wait, do you have another bridge?
I have another
Oh,
bridge.
yeah.
Yeah, I do have another bridge. Also, the cars
Cars
are
are
like...
like picking people up from the big buildings. Yeah,
Yeah.
right, Magic? It seems more like you're designing for like ride share than commute. Or I guess people do commute from ride share.
People do commute from rideshare.
In a world where Uber and Lyft have destroyed public transit.
So, in America in 3 years?
Well, like kinda. I mean, currently, like, public opinion of those companies isn't the greatest. But...
I technically could do is I could put
Or
a...
does this game just have no such thing as congestion?
Oh, no, there's congestion.
How does it work?
Just give it... Badly. That's why they give you roundabouts.
Uh-huh.
And stoplights.
I see. And currently you just have no roundabouts or stoplights placed. Motorway.
Yep, let's go to motorway. I usually
Ooh.
use ride shares for joyrides. Yep, here's the problem. Now, boop, boop. Or technically I could do... What are you joyriding to? I always find it, like, they always have them in clusters. And it's always just like,
Yeah.
why are the clusters always so far away?
Yes. Well, yellow's pretty close to yellow. You just have it going through this diagonal instead for some reason.
Well, it was because it was originally to this yellow. I could do this to save on time to this yellow.
You can. And then you don't need... Well, no, you
No,
need the diagonal.
I need the
red.
diagonal.
Well, at that point, you can have red go directly up towards the reds, right? Instead of going diagonal. I guess more of the reds are on the right, though.
Yeah, like...
It's annoying.
Welcome to Mini Motorways.
Well, like, I want to tinker around with it to see if I can improve it, but I can't, like, reach into the screen to do that. And I don't feel like instructing you in any kind of detail on it, so I'm just like, me.
Yeah, the traffic happening over here. Ah, poop.
Wow. I would say you could actually connect it to the other yellow, right? Because that's more direct. At that point, you may as well connect the blue to the yellow. Like, you don't need to yet, but you may as well.
And yeah, there's some traffic happening, which we could put a stoplight or a roundabout to fix.
What?
There's some congestion right here.
Yeah. Well, because you made the whole vertex right there.
Bridge.
So put a roundabout then. You leave home, immediately hit her.
Uh-huh. Gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving. Oh, come on. Oh, come on!
Ooh. I feel like yellow can actually connect to the white, gray, whatever. Oh, I meant all the yellows.
What?
Or not all that yellow, but like that whole cluster of yellow can loop around.
Oh, come on! That's... Oh my gosh!
Wow, it's trolling you.
Like, you...
You know, you could just have it.
No, I can't!
Okay.
You can't go down.
Oh.
I
I know you have a new white too. Wow. Wow. Well,
technically, I
at this
could...
point, I feel like you could actually remove. Well, do you have enough bridge to make to the white on the right? So I don't have to go all the way around. Yeah.
What I can also do is I can also motorway white,
Motorway?
like, yeah, so I can do, like, say...
So what does the motorway do?
Let's say I want to do that, so I can put a road to that and go, wait! Boom, now we have a highway.
Thanks. Thanks, I hate it. Well, in any case, you're better off putting it down to the lower green and white rather than
Why?
upper. Because you have green and white on the left end.
Okay, but doing it from here to here will help green, but it won't help white in any way, shape, or form.
What? But there's white right there.
Yeah, but the white's never going to go over here. The white's going to go up. This white will never use the motorway. The poor red house. So, like, yeah, I could do this, right, and go, like, all the way here. The green will probably go down and up here, bypassing the need for this entirely.
And the reason white wouldn't go to that one right above it?
I'm very confused.
Because there's a white one on the right-hand side.
I mean, it fully depends on what it's going to. It's like...
Thanks, I hate this.
Like, it just because this is here doesn't mean necessarily that it's going to go to this one. They could still be going to this one up here. Because they have to service both of them. So this doesn't necessarily do...
This is awful, and this is why no one should drive. The end.
So, like, this doesn't necessarily help these whites. It helps the green, it just doesn't necessarily help the whites.
This is awful, and this is why everyone should take public transit instead. The end. That poor red house just under the highway. Yeah, that too. I'm really just hoping to hurt Sharky.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, you can still see some white cars going up to go to this one up here.
This game really is just trying to hurt you.
Yeah!
Putting all of the left ones with left opening.
Yep.
Wow. But if you have a road there, it won't populate there, right? Oh, this time it gives you an uneven amount between the two.
Yes.
Interesting.
What do I want, a motorway or a roundabout?
I don't know. What do you want? What does your soul long for, Sharky?
Roundabouts.
You know, in that case, the motorway highway thing should actually go from the greenhouses to maybe where the blue and red connect on the right, and then yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? It doesn't actually explain anything to me.
Okay, so if you move one end of...
I can't. I'd have to delete the whole thing.
Oh, okay,
I'd have to delete it and replace it.
Fine. That then. And then if you put it so that one end is where the green opens up out of those three, that vertex, and then put the other end, like, yeah, roughly there, because then the whites can go either up or down, and the greens can definitely go down.
Why wouldn't I place it more like here, though?
Because it's closer if it's at that upper vertex to the other white one. You're like, I need your help! And then you don't listen to me. Thanks. Thanks, Sharky.
Well, you're the one always just going, yeah. Dang those CMOP. The problem is, though, like, you can't put a stoplight where motorway is, so, like, these become a mess. Gosh! Flippin'!
Well, I can go directly up to the other red. Or there, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I could go up there in the mess.
Or you could just connect it to both. At the yellow? Not that. I mean, you can do that too, I guess.
And yes, where a road is, a house won't spawn because they're not gonna delete a road.
Do you still need the diagonal between the red and the yellow now? The southwest diagonal from the roundabout, which I just keep thinking looks like the Pokemon Unknown, like one of them now, because it looks like the fucking eye. Alright, I've made Sharky laugh. Mission accomplished. Time to leave. Bye-bye.
Always watching, Wazowski. Always watching.
Yeah, do you still need that? No.
How are they gonna get to this one right here?
You say this one right here, like I can see your cursor, which I can't.
The round red one.
I mean, technically, they still have going directly left and then down, or going down from the roundabout and then left. We're not saving that much by having one little diagonal there.
Always
Plus, there's
watching.
the one on the far left that will still definitely service.
The circle. Oops. Let's get a bridge.
Yes, you should have some bridges. Bridges are good.
This will eventually just spawn a new building on top of it.
I figured.
And obviously has 2 entrances and exits.
Mm-hmm. Like a strip mall.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm not stripping.
And I'm really tempted to, like, throw a line across the bottom from the whites to the other whites.
What's the purpose?
Because we don't really need it.
What?
Never mind. Don't mind me.
Like, that won't save any time because they're just gonna take the motorway.
Yeah. Do you still need that diagonal between red and green now?
Between red and green? What? Be a little bit more specific. Please.
This is really difficult to describe in this way. You have that cluster of greens on the bottom left, right? And then, like, immediately out of those 3 lined up vertically, there's, like,
are you talking about
by
the
a little bit out and then diagonal?
Are you talking about by the motorway?
Yeah. You don't need that anymore, right? Because they're just gonna take the motorway.
We should keep it connected because they might go to this one, to the left one.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just saying it doesn't need to go diagonally over red.
testing me, game. You're really testing me.
Hmm? What happened now?
Look at this. Look at the top right.
Yeah? Guess that's a residential zone or something.
It's a mess is what it is.
Yeah, well...
We're at 500.
You are. I also just... I'm really tempted to, like, throw a line down between the yellow and the yellow on the left.
What, this?
Yeah. I don't know if that really accomplishes very much.
I don't
It just
think...
makes me feel better.
I don't think it accomplishes anything.
By the way, can it cut through the parking lot for the green-yellow combo? Like, does it also need the street behind it? Or can red go through that parking lot?
I don't know, actually.
Guess we'll find out.
But if the four on the bottom left just serve as the big one, that's fine, because these
True.
the circle ones just have, oh my lord.
Oh no, White is in trouble. We need another roundabout over there. There's a lot of cars.
Yeah, but the problem is the motorway doesn't
Oh.
allow a roundabout.
Stoplight? What does the stoplight actually do?
Doesn't allow it on a roundabout on a motorway.
Okay, but like
I would have to put the motorway down and then put a stoplight,
okay. Is that useful?
which I just did.
Stoplight actually do.
It's a stoplight. It does what a stoplight does.
Okay.
Stops it from being all
But like,
hell.
how does it? Does it help here?
It will stop the cars that are just randomly stopped in the middle, because that will happen. It will organize it basically.
Into a really long line.
I mean,
I see. I see.
welcome to Mini Motorways.
Well, now you're connecting.
Yeah, now you got the line that you wanted.
The left's blue. But White's gonna die.
Yeah, there's no way of saving this.
I mean, there's a bunch of white cars headed there right now, but I don't think it's gonna save it.
No, there's no way of saving it. So you were talking about, is there congestion? Do you see this?
I feel like the stoplight made it worse. Which is why I'm questioning what is the usage of a stoplight in this game.
Well, we made it to 709. That was better than what I did.
Yeah, that's around double what you had.
Yeah, some of these are hard.
Zurich.
It also doesn't help that,
Dante 8%.
that was my top score in Beijing. They
You just shut down the whole city. They're like, this city is done. This city's, nope.
That 700, that was my top score in Beijing. I got it, an hour and a half ago. So, I did Beijing once. I've done basically all of them just once to see, hey, what am I gonna get? And yeah, they just shut down the entire city because, like, they're like...
It's just like, this city is fucked, and we're gonna bulldoze the entire thing.
Yes, basically.
Find a new city.
Yes.
Okay, goodbye.
Yes.
Seems legit.
Seems exactly like what would happen. Not really. They would just make it worse.
There's mass rioting. So it's a city.
Yeah, I was about to say. Oh.
I'm really annoyed that those double ones seem to let you have openings whichever direction, like both directions, but these ones don't let you have openings both directions.
Uh-huh. It makes it very hard.
It's very annoying.
Welcome to Mini Motorways. How may we help you? Or hurt you?
Yes, we understand this game hurts you deeply, Sharky.
It does hurt me deeply. This is like an attack on my soul.
So you're having a great time.
Okay, way to call me out like that.
I know you. You like Kingdom Hearts. Like a lot. I like Kingdom Hearts because I run around and thwack things. You like talking about all the complicated, convoluted, like, lore of Kingdom Hearts. Everyone does have a game that hurts them deeply.
Yeah, it's
Some people have multiple games that hurt them deeply.
Ooh, tunnels allow you to build roads through mountains. Ooh.
Sounds important.
Everyone has a game that hurts them deeply. For some, it's called Final Fantasy 15 and Life is Strange. For others, it's called Kingdom Hearts.
Well, Life is Strange doesn't hurt deeply that way.
It just
hurts deeply because it's meant to, because the story hurts you deeply.
It does. It's a good story, though.
That's the point. Good stories hurt you deeply.
Bad stories also hurt you deeply.
In different ways.
Magic, what's your game that hurts you deeply?
Is it also Kingdom Hearts now? I'm just saying.
Okay, that hurts Magic deeply in a very different way, though. This is true.
I don't know which part of that is receiving that this is true.
Both. Both parts. For me, it's Hearts of Iron. Ooh, I haven't played. For some odd reason, that just reminds me I need to go back to that one game. What's it called? Child of Light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I never started that. I bought it and I never started it.
I got like 2 hours into it and I haven't played it any more of it. I
pre-ordered the Steam Deck in an attempt that maybe I will actually.
You are.
Backlog. Maybe.
It won't happen.
I can dream, okay? Why not extend the blue up instead of towards the yellow and red? And so the little ones, you can turn them around. Is that right?
Yeah, so the houses I can change directions. It's just the buildings themselves I can't change directions.
You say that like houses aren't buildings.
In the context of the game, they're not. In the context of this game, it's screw you. Because that's the only thing this game knows.
Is screw you.
Is screw you!
Anyway, so this game is a lesson in why public transit is the real way to go. I guess you don't have another bridge.
I do. But I'm saving it.
Can you just move the bridge directly to the white instead of the blue then?
I could do that.
Yeah. I think that's better.
It'll make the blue go farther.
I mean, the blue has to go down anyway. It has to go left and down anyway. And that's one of the little blue house things instead of all of the whites going to through that thing.
Motorways everywhere. Just highways everywhere. Highway to the danger zone.
Highway to hell?
I mean, if that's where you want to go.
It is. I mean, how am I gonna date my demons if I don't ever visit them at home? I can't have them always coming to me.
By taking the stairway to heaven.
How am I supposed to meet my demons in heaven?
By then falling.
Am I causing angels to fall?
No,
because I mean, I'm down. I just want to know.
Well, no, you're not down because you haven't fallen. You would kind of be up at that point.
I'm down for going down.
I think Joe and Pi would have some comments. Nothing?
Look, I can't help that society has associated sinning with only lust.
Yeah.
I can only assert that there are other sins.
What did I do? Nothing.
I think Sharky is calling upon the local horn dogs again.
What was that tweet? There's the shirt that was like...
There are, in fact, many other sins.
What was
excellent sinning to be done?
What was the shirt? It was like supportive horny, and Pi was like, "We need to wear this for the eventual at Ace's meetup."
At least according to my Sunday school education. Yeah, what happened to good old greed? No one talks about greed as a sin.
Supportively horny.
But greed is totally worse.
I mean, but greed can be many different things, including a version of lust.
Okay, and bloodlust can be, like, also a lust.
Yes.
What's your point?
Yes.
But I'm talking about how, like, culturally, we talk about sitting in, like, the horny lust kind of way. And I'm like, but there are so many other good sins out there.
I'm down for going down, Satan, 2021.
Yep. What, are other people not down for going down?
I'm not down for going down.
Dante likes money.
I like money.
I like money, but I don't like capitalism. Rather, I only like money because capitalism exists. Because that's the only reason anyone would like money. Otherwise, it's just there.
Money is just there. Oh, poop. This is already so messed up.
I'm also just amused that we have a Dante here for this conversation.
Yes, yes, yes. The fanfiction Dante's Inferno. I've read it, yes.
I haven't. I just think it's funny that it exists.
I've read all of the Divine Comedy.
My understanding of Catholicism is that it's actually, at this point, just a collection of fanon.
Yes, actually. I mean, most of the church is just fanon.
You
Oh,
could just connect it to the pink. Oh, no, you can't.
I can't.
Well, rip.
I'd have to wait until a Sunday.
And hope that it offers you a bridge.
Yes. But yeah, most of church doctrine is fanon. I mean, the idea that there are more than one type of angel is fanon.
You know, I was reading on that. It was really interesting because it was like, this is fanon, but now the Pope has declared the same. So now it's canon? Question mark? If you're
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're Catholic, sorry, it's still fanon. Purgatory. Purgatory is the most notorious fanon there is.
I also just the more I read on demonology, the more I'm like, wow, rude, because they took everyone else's gods and they're like, this
Yes.
is a demon, actually.
Yes.
And I am like,
Yes.
this absolutely sounds like Christianity, but also fuck you.
Yes. Just ignore anything made post Constantine.
Are you saying that you don't accept the Jesus anime as canon?
What?
There's a Jesus anime.
What?
Where's the Jesus anime?
That doesn't answer my question of what?
What?
I need more information. Why can't I?
Let me find it.
Yeah, I'm manga only.
Okay. Yeah, that's legit, right?
I am exactly where magic is right
This
now.
one? I think this is the one. Yes. Okay, so Jesus and Buddha are living together as roommates in the suburbs of Tokyo.
No, I've heard of this. I have heard of this like once before, and I don't know why I've heard of this.
It's called Saint Young Men.
Wait, what was that? Road incarceration?
Wait, it's by the same person as Arakawa Under the Bridge. That explains so much.
Wait.
That
I got
explains so fucking.
I got VeggieTales, but my church could have been showing me Jesus anime. I don't know what that is, by the way. Whatever you said explained so much. If you can explain.
I don't know how to explain.
Please explain for class.
The ridiculousness of Arakawa. But I can try.
Oh my gosh, the Jesus anime.
Processing. Attempting to figure out how to explain Arakawa.
You're the only one who can.
So there's like a girl who lives under a bridge.
Is she a troll?
No, she's a girl. She's like a blonde girl or something.
Are you saying that blonde girls can't be trolls?
I'm saying that my understanding of trolls is that they do not necessarily share the same gender norms as us.
That is true.
And the same gender identity options. Which really is any, because, I mean...
Just vibrating under a bridge.
Yeah, she's just vibing under a bridge. She just lives down there. And, like... So she saves this dude's life. He's, like, the MC. He's the protagonist.
Uh-huh.
And... So he's like kind of forced
Okay, so two
into
enemies
like
love each other.
marrying question mark or something like that, living with her, something like that.
So in
He's living like a normal fucking life. And then it turns out that there's like a whole society, like the mayor or something is a Kappa, but it's actually totally a guy in a Kappa costume, but everyone just accepts that he's a Kappa.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
Just when two enemies.
Which is why I'm like, how do I explain Arakawa?
When two enemies love each other very much.
Yep.
So there's a not Kappa. And what's the whole story of this anime? Is the two
Slice of life.
is it like the two of them fall in love, or is it just
It's a slice of life thing. Some silly things.
okay? Take a
Reason that you have like the actually I guess it's maybe better that way. I don't understand. There's a vibe trademark.
yeah. There's a lot of vibrating going on.
Let me see if I can find some episode summaries of Arakawa so I can attempt to explain.
Please.
Heavy emphasis on attempt.
I would love to hear an explanation of shenanigans. The dark side of the road. Build a tunnel.
The plot is set in Arakawa, Tokyo. The series tells the story of Ko Ichinomiya, a man who has accomplished everything by himself. Ever since he was little, his father has taught him one rule: never be indebted to another person. One day, by accident, he falls into the Arakawa River and almost drowns. A girl by the name of Nino rescues him, and in return, he owes her his life. Unable to accept the fact that he is indebted to her, he asks her about a way for him to repay her. In the end, she tells him to love her, beginning Ko's life of living under a bridge. However, as Ko starts to learn, Arakawa is a place full of weirdos, and all of the people living under the bridge are what society would call denpa-san, which is apparently a Japanese term for individuals or persons who may feel disconnected or dissociated from the people around them. So, you have Ko, who's the quote-unquote normal guy. You have Nina, who's the girl who lives under the bridge and, like, saved his life. She is an incredible swimmer and can stay submerged for several minutes. With this skill, she commonly goes fishing in the river, and it is her job in the village to provide fish for the residents. Her home is constructed of cardboard, with the entrance sealed by a large curtain. Her lavish bed is made out of velvet, although she chooses to sleep in the drawer under the bed. If she becomes frightened or angry, she'll pull her sweatsuit over her head and climb on top of a street lamp. Then you have the village chief, who is a self-proclaimed 620-year-old Kappa, despite him obviously wearing a green Kappa costume. There's a zipper on the back and everything. As chief, anyone who wants to live in the village has to get his approval, and have him give the person a new name. His face changes when he is running very fast. It's unknown if he is faster than, Shira? Oh, who's another character later in.
Mood.
Because he always loses interest in the race and drops out by default. And I guess, I kind of forgot about this. They are collectively preparing a trip to Venus.
Did I hear that right?
They are collectively preparing a trip to Venus.
Okay.
Then you have someone named Hoshi, which just means star, who is a 24-year-old singer and self-proclaimed superstar. He wears a star mask. And underneath the star mask is a moon mask. And under that is his real face, which apparently is red hair. When he becomes depressed, he'll start calling himself a starfish and wears his star mask backwards.
Oh, that's such a mood.
His job is to provide music during special events in the village, but his song's lyrics are mostly weird and complete nonsense. Then you have a character named Sister.
Wow, I think he has a motif. Big mod.
Big mod. Yep.
Big mod.
No, the big mod is, the next character is a character named Sister.
Named Sister?
Who do you think Sister is?
A sponge.
Sister is a strong man that dresses like a nun. 29 years old and British. A war veteran with an affinity for artillery, and he always has a gun. Every Sunday, he holds a mass that usually lasts only a few seconds in the church under a bridge. This involves having his congregation run to line up, hearing his machine gun in the air, and asking if anyone did anything wrong. If he gets no response, the service ends. Everyone gets a bag of cookies. Although Sister is dressed as a Catholic sister, his church is adorned with an Orthodox cross.
We've lost.
Sorry, I stopped paying attention because I was explaining Arakawa.
The really question is, can starfish get puke out his stomach to digest his food?
I do not believe so.
I am also a starfish in that I flop out all of my limbs and take up the whole bed. Like a starfish.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, this game is just kind of here so that we, like, vibrate to it. Not vibe, vibrate.
Yes, also on Sister.
Hey, less than 64 days.
He may, it's unclear, still believe himself to be in the middle of a war. As he lays down booby traps all the time. And is all shown to
Sister,
be in terms of
so Sister has PTSD.
He is in love with Maria, whom he met during the last war he was in, whose insults are the only things that can unnerve him, causing his scar to open up. He has a scar, and it opens with Maria's insults. He's good at making cookies and other sweets.
We vibrate angrily.
The next character is Shiro, a cordial 43-year-old man who is obsessed with always stepping on a white line because he believes his wife will turn into a white Cornish if he does not continuously step on a white line. And he's terrified that his wife will turn into a white Cornish. Therefore, he always walks around pushing a line painter so that he always has something white to walk on.
So it sounds like these are people who, like...
He used to be an office worker at a major corporation before he started living under the bridge. He does not have a job for the village, though. Despite being estranged with his family because he became obsessed with this 6 years ago and has not seen his family since, his wife lines up and mails him the forms for stepping on white lines tournaments. He spends the entire year training for the village's annual race, because it's the only time he gets the spotlight. Yep. And, they had a sumo competition thing in which he obsessively was chanting his determination to stay within the white lines at the center of a sumo wrestling ring. Because, of course.
I mean, that's kind of how you win.
Yes, but also with the white line obsession.
Yes.
Thing. Yep. Next we have the Metal Brothers, who are a pair of young boys in sailor suits who wear metal helmets. They are self-proclaimed espers, saying that they have psychic powers and that their helmets are so that they won't float away or be detected by the military. with the unfortunate side effect of them being unable to use their powers. The only powers they have said they have so far are flight and the ability to travel through time and space.
Oh, mood! Can I get some of that?
Oddly enough, they are first shown to be teenagers and later seem to regress to children.
Man, that's a power. Man, love the amount of self-proclaimed people in this.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of... Yeah, you said you're this, so I guess that's what you are.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I can travel in time too, but only one way.
Same.
I would love to be able to travel in a different way. Sounds like it can be fun. Maybe I can travel to nothingness.
I mean, I wish I could at least travel in the same direction, but at like different speeds.
Why, so you can speed everything up?
I mean, just in general, it sounds very handy. Like, oh, I would like to take a nap. Let me just pause time for a while. Take a nap. And then when I wake up, I won't have lost any time on all of the other shit I need to do.
Man.
I gotta go check on my beans. I'll be right back.
This is just reminding me of a red versus blue quote that I'm going to now quote, but nobody's probably going to get it. Time? Time isn't made out of lines. It's made out of circles. That's why clocks are round.
Okay.
Again, nobody's going to get it.
Pat. And, I'm gonna go check on my beans.
Yeah.
What? My beans need checking on.
I just confused magic. Okay, it's really hard to explain that quote. Because that takes, like, explaining red versus blue. And that's, like, not gonna ever happen. Because explaining red versus blue is not something that can easily be done. But to sum it up is they traveled through time, and then they were trying to explain how they traveled through time, and one of the characters who's basically the comic relief character, when they were talking about timelines, is like, but time isn't made out of lines, it's made out of circles, and that's why clocks are round.
I'm back.
And I'm here!
I'm unsure if I want to be back, but I'm back.
I mean, I don't want to be back.
You know what the real question is?
No, I don't. I'm waiting for the question.
I was waiting for you to say no. The real question is back straight back?
I can slow down time, but it also slows down my brain signals, so both me and everyone else still perceives time at the same rate. Why do you
try to leave us, stream father?
Wait, when did I try to leave you?
That's now.
Wait, when did I try to leave?
Like, I actually left for a moment, but you tried to leave.
I mean, I constantly try to leave. I'm just not
Why do you want to leave them?
I'm just never...
Why do you want to leave your stream child? It's very rude.
I just never seem to be allowed.
Yeah, because you have to be there for your stream child. You can't be an absentee father.
I could make some comments, but they'll probably be personal. Nobody wants to hear them. You said that you wanted to.
Yes, Sharky, why would you want to leave your stream, child? It is very cruel.
I'm a cruel person.
Are you, though?
Yes. Yes, I am.
That's funny.
How is that funny?
Because you're not.
Says whomst?
Me. There was that but of Homestuck characters. Of time machines that travel in various directions and various time in various increments. One of them has an oven that travels forward in time at the rate of 1 second per second. It really just means he climbs ivy. Climbs
into the oven and comes out when he's ready.
Great.
I mean, yeah. But wouldn't a second per a second per second? No, that would just be a second. I'm thinking of like seconds squared.
Wow.
Sorry, my brain.
Yeah, everything I learn about Homestuck also baffles me further, Magic.
Look, I think I started reading it a long time ago, and I think I got to the point where the trolls were starting to be main characters, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. It also doesn't help that it like kind of sometimes railroads you into like these spin-off series that don't actually matter. Holy crap, I just got 3 achievements.
Good job. Congratulations. What are the achievements?
Build 25 bridges. Use 1,200 road tiles. I also have the Highway to Hell achievement, which is use 666 road tiles.
Highway to Hell. I say that like I actually care about the song, but I don't.
I don't care about music, right? Homestuck was great, but it also Homestuck was great, but it also sucked. That's why they tried to make video games of it.
I feel like a motorway of the periwinkle blue.
What?
That would be great.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It doesn't have to travel through that clusterfuck of red and yellow.
I literally have no idea what you just said.
A motorway of the periwinkle blue. So it doesn't have to travel through the clusterfuck of red and yellow.
Okay, but what does that mean?
Do you know what color periwinkle is?
No!
Okay, so you have a light blue and you have like a grayer blue.
Yes.
The gray blue is periwinkle.
And where do you want this motorway to go?
To skip across all of the red and yellow.
So you want it to basically to go here and go all the way to like here?
Yes. Because red and yellow is a clusterfuck right now.
Everything's a cluster blank.
I know, but like it could be less of a clusterfuck if it didn't have to deal with periwinkle.
Honestly, that was Homestuck's brand. I mean, fair. You should know that I don't know colors.
Did you know that studies have shown that men and women tend to just see different amounts of colors, but it's actually because of how much they like pay attention to it, and if you train them, then the guys also start to see all of the other colors, and that's why artist guys can still see all those different colors, but men can't tell the difference if they're not artists, apparently.
That actually doesn't surprise me that much.
I mean, it's entirely like Like, I don't know the difference between different car models. This is because I do not care about the differences.
Neither do I.
But, like, if I learned the difference between different car models, I'd be like, oh, that's a this and that's a that, versus, I don't know, it's a fucking car.
Blue is blue.
But you can see here that there are two different blues.
Yes, if you would have said light blue and dark blue, I would have been like, oh, okay.
It's not dark blue. In terms of the actual color of it, it's not a dark blue. It's still a light blue. It's a gray blue.
So we can.
It's just a desaturated blue. But it's not actually darker.
So we can train.
I think they're actually about the same lightness.
So we can train Sharky on colors and memes.
Yep.
Ah, poop.
Dear Red, why?
Because everything hates me, including myself.
I mean, that's a mood. I'll make some Quizlets for you, Sharky. I mean, again, I used to study art, so, like, I know this is periwinkle blue versus, like... I guess the other one doesn't really have a common label, per se. Maybe robin's egg blue? It's that kind of robin's egg light blue.
Oh, I just hate everything right now. I just hate everything right now. Please.
You say that like you don't hate everything all the time.
I mean, you don't need to call me out like that.
Don't I?
Teal? Aqua?
No, teal is more green. Teal and aqua I tend to think of as having a more greenish tint, whereas this one's very definitely like blue.
I'm blue, dabber dee dabber die.
I think what it actually is this game seems to be using slightly more muted versions of a rainbow. And so, well, red and yellow are still pretty bright. But like the green and the blues are still like more muted. They're not bright. They're more like pastel versions. And so it's a little bit,
I am honestly surprised that, like, this has worked.
oh, you know what you should do?
Burn it all down?
No, you should just move the left end of the motorway down to the bridge so that the light blue can take better advantage of it.
Everything hates Sharky just as much as he does himself.
I would actually say you could move the right end of that motorway to the other side of that bridge. Also to better service the robin's egg blue.
Everything hates Sharky.
Although I suppose it's red that's really a clusterfuck.
Everything hates Sharky.
No, just red. Just red hates Sharky. Which is funny, because red is your favorite color.
My favorite color hates Sharky.
Dabu-dee dabu-die.
I'm sad, dabu-dee dabu-die, and I am dead, I will die, I am dead,
Oh, we got a higher score than on the last one, actually. Well, actually, I didn't pay attention to when we lost this one. We got a higher score than on the one before this in Beijing. What were you at when you lost the last one?
700.
Oh, okay. So about the same as Beijing.
This is 200 more.
Yeah, I'm saying the last one and the one before are about the same. Because you were in Zurich before this.
Oh. Yeah, 100 difference.
Wait. Go back. Go back.
What?
Fix Munich. Munich's so low.
Oh. Yeah, the Munich's the other.
Surrounded by 800s and it didn't even break 5.
Yeah, I know. I sucked at Munich. I mean, I don't mean to flex, but my Beijing is Beijing.
I don't mean to flex, but I just really want to flex. It's okay, you can flex.
No, I don't. That's awesome. I am glad that you are enjoying the game. Cause like I'm having fun with the game. I'm just not good at these games.
And this is why you wanted me to play it with you, is that right? That's what you said.
Well, it's also just a very chill game that we can talk about, like, you know, the death
About Arakawa under the bridge, so I can confuse everyone.
Yes, we can talk about, like, things like the heat death of the universe, and people will be like, ah, yes, mood. Also cars. Like, this is how these streams work.
Isn't that how all our streams go anyway? Is we just tangent about other things?
I mean, yeah.
It's just you happen to be simultaneously playing in this case. Which, you know, props to you, because I don't think I could hold a conversation while doing this.
I mean, I can't hold the conversation, period, so it really doesn't, like, change much.
I can only babble on because I'm not actually drawing the lines.
What'd you say?
I said I can only babble on because I'm not the one drawing the lines. Thanks for dropping by, Magic.
Yeah, thanks for dropping by. We'll see you at another point.
Have a good rest of your night.
Yeah, and have a good weekend if we don't see you. Hear from you, see you, whatever the terminology is supposed to be.
Have a good however long until you're able to join a stream again. Or until you feel like joining a stream again, honestly.
Or just ignore us, that's fine too.
If you never come back again, we understand. Have a nice life. We'll forever wonder where our estranged stream child went, but you know, it's fine. Wow. Orange is trolling.
I mean, same as the rest of my existence.
Wait, so why does this game need to survive on diagonals, though? Like, does it actually? Does
Yes,
it run out of tiles, or?
Sue KIA.
Yes, because?
There's going to be a lot of, like, tile management where diagonals will actually just be more efficient. And since you have a limited amount of resource...
So why aren't you stretching the white around the other way? Since all the whites are on the left. Ah.
What other way?
You could still bring it down instead of connecting it to the blue. And the whole mess.
I mean, yes, but again, tile, like, management's going to be a thing.
Yeah. But for now, I mean... This run way smoother.
We'll assume you're a KIA. I mean... We just assume some people are just like, we're not going to deal with the aces today.
I feel like it's more accurate to say we assume people are like, we're not going to deal with the aces ever again. And then you show up again and we're like, oh, they're back!
Oh, poop. Look at this!
Mm-hmm.
Look at this blue!
Hmm?
Look at this blue!
It's a very nice blue.
It's on an island by itself.
Yeah?
It's a jerk.
You say that like you wouldn't be the one to be like, I want to live on an island by myself.
Okay, but like I wouldn't connect the road if I was on an island by myself.
You would have to.
Screw that.
It's proven that you can't actually just remove yourself from society.
Why not?
Because you need to get groceries and stuff.
I can starve.
No.
What do you
That's
mean,
not
no?
That's not allowed.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Says whomst.
Says me and everyone in chat.
Chat hasn't said anything.
Hey, chat, back me up. Sharky's not allowed to die. He's not allowed to starve himself. We should add a channel point reward for Sharky eat a snack.
I don't have any. I mean, I have chocolate in front of me, but like...
Chocolate's a snack? Wait, so now can you connect white on the left?
Sharky has proven via Stardew he can survive on fishing.
Yeah, no dying. Shark is physically incapable of death.
Wait, how am I physically incapable? I'm human, I think.
Love how reassuring that I think is.
I mean, yeah, what do you think? I'm gonna, like, know what I'm talking about?
You know, maybe not.
I could be a robot.
You could.
I could just be a plant.
What if you moved that motorway in front of the oranges instead of the pinks, and then moved the other end over by the white on the left, so that orange can also take advantage?
How will that help the orange? That won't help the orange.
I suppose.
Because they're just gonna go straight to these.
Alright, we'll see later.
Have you ever died? Statistically speaking, you are immortal. You are straight up immortal. God dang it, Dante.
Thanks, Chad. I appreciate the backup.
Like, the orange will always go here because there's nothing on the left-hand side for it to ever go to.
I suppose.
So, because the only thing that's coming from the right to the left is pink. Sudden topic shift. My fiance brought home cookies and cream flavored uhhh.
Ooh.
He doesn't like it. I do. But it wasn't until just now that I realized that it tastes like Bailey's. Interesting.
Interesting. I've never heard of cookies and cream flavored yoo-hoo, but that makes some sense. Although I don't usually keep Bailey's on hand, so.
I forgot yoo-hoo was even a thing.
But if it's only servicing pink, then why don't you just move it in the middle of the pinks?
I mean, yeah, I mean...
Then those farther pinks don't have to go as far.
So now I want to use it to make non-alcoholic Bailey's based mocktails.
That is a fun usage then. I think you should do it. I support it. What, Yahoo?
Yahoo!
No longer owns Tumblr.
When did they lose Tumblr?
They owned Tumblr for quite a while.
I knew they owned it.
Apparently they sold it to Verizon, who has now sold it to someone called Automatic, with 2 T's in the Matic, as a pun on the co-founder Matt something. And then now Tumblr was playing with some idea of Post Plus,
Oh,
which is a subscription-based service for special subscription-only feeds for Tumblr blogs.
so like
Everyone's been making fun of it for the past 3 days.
I did see that, and like one of the first posts I saw were like, ah yes, so now we'll get sued for doing the subscription fan arts.
I mean, there's the fanfic drama crap, so...
What?
Was it Anne Rice? Who, like, went nuts on suing fanfic writers?
I have no idea who that is.
Can you put, actually, I don't know how useful, per se, this is, but I kind of want a line from those bottom whites between the white and pink, just straight upwards. Does that make sense?
You're saying this.
Yes. And then you don't need to connect the right side of that white one.
Oh, poop. This.
They really like making left-facing openings on the left side of the screen, huh?
Yes. Yes, they do.
They did that a lot on the other maps, too.
But yeah, I usually just don't show up for Arcade Spirits because I miss too many. You don't need to worry about that.
Honestly, if you want us to give you a quick rundown of where we're at in Arcade Spirits, please feel free to just show up and ask, because we definitely did that the last Arcade Spirits stream too.
Yeah, so
and
like...
we don't mind. Also, we're really slow about playing that game, and we're finally on the last route, which means, like, for the most part, it's just whichever particular character, and we're happy to explain. And
yeah, so like
you may not have missed as much as you think.
So like, do not feel, and like also do not feel bad to be like, oh, I've missed too many streams. I don't wanna like.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's always feel free to just tell us, hey, I've been gone for a few. What's been going on? Catch me up.
Or
we're
just
happy to
or just what is this game?
Have to. Oh, I guess that new white that popped up means you should put the white back to the blue.
I only watched the first stream. That's fine.
That's okay. We can catch you up.
We can catch you up whenever you so choose.
I mean, it's also totally cool if you just are like, nah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you want to show up for them, please, like don't feel like it's not okay.
Never feel bad thinking you're gonna miss stuff, because we'll always be like...
We're happy to explain if you want to catch up. Yeah. I know some people do that periodically just for anyone who joins midway through the stream. We kind of just forget / tend not to do that. But if anyone asks, we are happy to explain it, please.
Oh, yeah. We are forgetful souls.
We go off on our tangents, we talk and talk and talk, and then it's like, oh yeah, people don't know what's happening. Oops, sorry.
Oh right, we're playing a game.
That is what it is. Oh right, we were supposed to be playing something, weren't we? Do you want to move that pink in sort of in the middle, to connect on the left now instead, and move the motorway to the left, so it can also reach the other pink?
Oh come on! This game hates me.
Wow, all the pinks are just spawning on the left, with all the pink houses on the right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey look, it's a cake! It's an orange cake. Also, what a clusterfuck. Again.
Welcome to my life.
Actually, why don't you just turn that blue one the other direction? Blue's right there.
Hold on, hold on. What?
So you have those light blues in the middle, right? And right across the street in the other direction from where they're connected is a light blue. And then if you just went around the orange to the other light blue.
What?
I don't know. Okay, so I'm saying there's a cluster up top of light blue, right?
Yes.
But if you went towards the direction of white instead of downwards, then it can hit the other. Not even connecting there, just like directly to the other blue.
I mean,
you save a lot on the congestion between blue and orange that way. Is my point. Is my main point. Which should help orange. Rip. You want to pause? While we work this out?
it says I have 3 road tiles.
Hmm?
It says I have 3 road tiles.
Well, let's start by connecting the things that are not connected to anything right now. Yeah?
Which would literally just be... I can't.
Okay, so that top pink, which is currently not connected to anything. Top right.
It... Oh.
Now let's see, what can we trim?
Sorry, there's a literal cluster.
Yes.
I hate everything.
So let's see. Give me a moment while I think.
I'm surprised we got to 800 with this mess. Oh, also...
It's a lot better than 300 something you brought.
Also that, and there's this orange that... There we go.
Everything's connected now? In some form or another?
Yes, I think so.
Alright. Now let me think a moment.
Well, technically, I can...
If you remove that line altogether, do you have enough for that pink to go straight to the left and connect, or is that too far? Okay. Because it seems like that one in the right corner anyway
Famous
always
YouTuber,
needs more pink.
famous YouTuber, I hate everything. I have no idea what you're talking about, Medic.
In fact, well... Okay. You have motorways. So let's
Yes,
take
I have 2 motorways.
Let's take advantage of that. Why did that disconnect?
I made it disconnect.
Was it by accident or?
To try to get some roads.
Ah. Well, I think... So, you do not need, the pink circle near the middle. It's going upwards and then to the right. You don't need that to the right, I think. So you can get rid of that for a little bit more, reconnect those. Reconnect the broken thing. For that matter, does it need to swerve upwards, or can it just go to where it connects to, or where the pink is, and then go up?
Again, you're gonna need to please give me a little bit more information.
That same thing you just reconnected, right?
Yeah.
It goes like to the right and then downwards? But could it just go directly so that it doesn't... Yeah.
I mean, I think it's using the exact same amount of...
It just looks cleaner. Okay. So I'm thinking, and you can tell me if this is a terrible idea.
Which we haven't used any roundabouts or stoplights or anything, which is hilarious. But it's also hard right now.
I mean, I feel like there's no real good place for a roundabout right now.
This is where congestion is right now.
Again, I can't see your cursor.
But between the two orange buildings.
Yes. Will it solve anything to add a roundabout there?
Which won't even fit. Like, the first place it fits is to the right of that.
Okay, that doesn't help then. I have what you can tell me is an awful, awful idea. Because you have multiple motorways.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I have 2 motorways, yeah.
If you... I'm like unsure if this makes any sense to do. It might not.
Just gonna need to say it.
Well, it might not. I was thinking, because right now blue and orange basically form a T, right? But that cluster of blues up there actually already connects to the other light blue and the light blue. And that one thing's the fucking clusterfuck. So
unless we like
you just connected those 2 orange and then made a motorway to the orange on the right instead. But I don't know if that makes a ton of sense because you still have the orange below the bridge.
I think I've been lost.
So, if you just have a line between those 2 orange, right? And then take away also on the right, leading to where the downward bridge is, and make a motorway of those orange to the cluster of orange across the right bridge.
So are you saying, like, from here...
No. Upwards bridge. The other bridge.
Here?
Yeah, there's more orange on that side.
So you said, like, so you're saying from, like, here to just all the way here?
Yeah, and then taking away the, from those 2 orange to the middle bridge. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't know what you mean by taking away from that 2 orange. I don't know what you mean.
So you have the 2 oranges, right? And in between, there's a line.
Are you talking about 2 orange buildings?
Huh?
The 2 orange circle buildings?
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, there's the line leading to the right side.
Yes, and then there's a bridge downwards.
Yeah.
So if you took away that path, does that make any sense?
That will... I think I understand what you're literally just saying to get rid of that and just make it like that.
Not all of it, but just up to the bridge on the downwards bridge. Basically force orange to take that way instead. Or force orange to take...
Let's see how this works.
Motorway. I think you removed the wrong piece, though. I want the bridge. On the right.
No, that was unwinnable anyway.
Okay, well, at that point, yeah. Anyway, we improved it by like 500, so I'm happy. Do you have any other shitty ones to fix?
No. I think the lowest would be like the 700 one.
You could go back and fix 700 now that I know how to play.
Oh, man.
Anyway, this early part you don't need me, so I'm gonna go check on beans again.
What?
We'll get back.
What am I gonna do in the meantime?
Play.
And then what? Talk? I don't know how to talk. Sam is starting to hurt my brain, so bye. Have a good night, medic. I understand. The games do that. We'll see you at another point. Oh gosh dang it. This game is a mess on top of a mess on top of a mess.
Oh no, medic! We need a medic for medic!
We need a medic for medic, a medic.
So how much have I missed?
Also, my beans are ready, which means I can have burritos today.
Do you see the mess already?
Yeah, I do.
Does it answer the question?
Of what I missed? No.
This is kind of all you've missed, is this mess.
These diagonals bother me. Can you fix?
No.
No, I think it saves you a tile though.
Oh, I can't do that? Interesting.
Can't do what?
I can't combine a tunnel.
Interesting.
Nope. Whoop. Ah, poop. Nope.
Well, that's obnoxious.
Well, welcome to the afterlife.
No, the afterlife is wonderful.
I think this is my personal hell right now.
So you're having a great time.
No.
You're having a lot of fun.
This is a personal hell of mine, just building roads and watching the cars go by and then deleting the roads and building them again and deleting them and building them and being sad.
Why not to? Yeah, that's good.
There's a good reason
I
this...
just really want to know why that bottom left purple is extending out diagonally like a fucking middle finger.
How is that a middle finger?
Because it's a longer diagonal than the other stuff.
Because it's
And
farther
it's separate.
away!
Yeah, but then just connect directly upwards.
It can't?
What do you mean it can't?
It can't go up. There's a building directly up.
Yeah, but I mean to the right and up instead of going diagonal.
Oh, poops! Oh, come on!
You're better off having it. Yeah. In fact, you're better off having it directly all the way across.
Hello?
Hi. We have another fox.
So many foxes!
San? San? Shrine? Should I just call you Shrine?
How are you doing? That's fine, and I'm good. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday evening in which Sharky is upset.
Well, Friday evening, Friday night, Saturday, depending on time
What's really the
zone.
line between night and evening?
Sadness and despair.
Me.
Saturday for me. That's why I also said or Saturday depending on time zone, because you're not the first person.
Yeah, we've had that.
Ha ha ha.
Wow, already. Why not just put it in the middle? And then have them all face towards the middle instead of going around if you have a motorway.
Because where's the fun in that?
No fun. I don't believe in fun.
Where are you? Saturday. That man. It can be from anywhere in.
Anywhere that's not the US.
Anywhere that that's anywhere that's not.
At this point, it's anywhere that's not in the US.
Well, anywhere that's not in the Western Hemisphere.
I believe London is still already in Saturday, technically.
Well, technically, it's not just anywhere not in the U.S. because Canada.
Yeah.
Like. I mean, yes, technically Newfoundland. Okay. Newfoundland isn't Saturday.
That's.
Oh, again. That's hilarious. Cause you're again.
I like that good enough description to just be like, oh yeah, we understand now.
Where is?
But I'm also sorry that that's a good enough description that we're like, we understand.
Yeah, we understand.
Like, oh, that. Yeah, we know that one.
That's Saturday.
That's well into Saturday.
Yeah, that's well into Saturday. Is it Saturday afternoon?
Was it Melik?
Yeah, Malik.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was trying to think, is Malik from Australia or New Zealand?
I thought it was Australia?
I think it's Australia.
I don't know. We haven't asked in a long time.
Yeah, PM, yeah.
Yeah. So well into Saturday.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought it was like...
At Friday night dinner yet. How's the future?
I thought it was like, 14 hours, after me. Hmm?
You still have tunnels, right?
Yeah, 2.
Can you connect the bottom so that the greens can all connect? Thanks.
A lot of C-19 outbreaks down south. That, stay safe.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Everyone mask up. Make sure to, socially distance, all that.
Yes, wash your hands, all of those things.
Get
All that
vaccinated.
good stuff. Get vaccinated if you haven't already.
Also, make sure to drink water, take your medication, have a snack, get up and stretch.
Hey, Sharky, when was the last time you stretched?
Before stream.
You should stretch. I like that Blue has its own little, like,
Uh-huh.
system
Island.
here that's completely detached from everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't need to be
It doesn't need to be attached to anything else. Oh, poo you.
You mean fuck you.
I'm just gonna do this.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, why don't you extend it to the actual bridge?
That's why I've been an antisocial hermit. Helps I only go out for shopping once a week and to work for graveyard shift. Well, that...
Yeah. Still, stay safe.
Yes.
You never know.
Yes. Here, I was going to connect Blue, but,
What you really need right now
aha! Connected Blue.
is a motorway for purple.
Fine.
Because that purple smack in the middle is having trouble. More than you need it for green, honestly. And you have bridges.
No, I have no tiles.
Oh.
Now I have tiles.
So now will you move the motorway?
I already deleted the motorway. I'm waiting. I'm waiting until the last car comes back.
Do you have to wait for that?
Yes.
It's annoying. Didn't Mini Metro just let the thing happen?
Anyway, so where should this motorway go?
That purple cluster in the bottom
Yeah, the bottom
Left?
left, yeah.
should go basically to that purple-yellow pair.
Wait, what? Wait, why won't it? Oh. Here? Or here?
I was gonna say closer to the actual purple entrance.
Can't.
Can't?
It's not, it can't go over mountains.
Can you draw it so that it goes roughly through the mountain? Or is it just like, no, fuck you?
It cannot go through mountains. I'd have to place it like here to go all the way up there.
Okay. Place one end by that entrance, and then see how close you can put it at the other end. If that's as close as it gets.
That's as close as it gets.
You can well, no. Yeah.
Like, that's...
If that's as close as it gets, then that's fine.
That's
I think that'll already help. That's annoying.
Mountains. What can you do? Except for drive through them. Oh, poo to you.
Wow, that green's gonna suck.
Well, can't attach the purples. Time for me to start this up and see where I can get for the day. Nice!
Nice.
It's a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoy it.
Good luck with yours.
Yeah.
As we struggle through these.
Yeah, very much good
We're
luck.
almost at 900. Again.
Yeah, we're at 900.
Well, now we are. When I said that we weren't yet, why are you speeding ahead?
I'm not. It's normal. It's normal.
Why are you not pausing?
Because there's
You
nothing.
can't just leave those, can you?
Nothing bad's happening, and I can't do anything. I had no tiles.
You know what you should do now? Change that motorway I just asked you to place over to all the new purples. Then you don't have to worry about mountains.
What, do that?
Uh-huh.
Kit will only be able to do it for 3.
Okay. You don't have enough to get the last one?
I have no tiles. 3.
No tiles?
It doesn't allow me to create roads.
Okay. Let me see where else we can move from. You don't need the blue on the over there to connect to the pink, technically. Like, it's nice, but you don't technically need it. And that green can now also connect instead of the bridge. It can just go to those same purples.
No bridge.
What? What are you talking about? I'm saying the... Okay, the middle green on the right has a bridge across. It doesn't need that.
You can remove the double road under the pearl yellow. Oh. Talking about this.
So it does allow you to use it as a shortcut. That was a thing we weren't sure about. Thanks.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, yeah.
I mean, I asked you earlier.
And I did not. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, now we know.
Hey, got 1,000.
Congratulations. Actually, can you move that, can you move the motorway for the purples, to the yellow entrance instead? It's gonna be more helpful now that green's connected there.
Nope.
No?
Oh, I'm surprised we survived. But I think we're doomed. Yep.
Yeah.
Day 70.
Over 1,000.
Over 1,000. We're stumbling through this game. This is kind of how
We're getting better, which is
there's
makes me
only
think we should go back to the early levels.
Well, there's only 2 more levels.
We'll go back to the very first level. I want to see the very first level.
There's nothing. It's literally nothing special.
That's what I want to see.
It's literally
That's
just...
why I want to see what score we can get. If it's literally nothing special, that means it should be easier.
Oh. And it gave us a terrible start.
Do you want to restart it?
No.
Well, then I guess we're stuck with the terrible start.
And don't mind us, we squabble all the time. This is kind
of... our dynamic.
Hmm?
Very dynamic.
Our dynamic is yelling at each other until, I listen.
I mean, you still don't always listen to me.
Half the time today, it's because I don't understand you.
I know, but I'm talking about other times.
Whee!
So far, Ellie is just like, fuck you.
So far, what?
Why there?
Why not?
Well, why not connect it where the other red house is? On the right side.
Does it matter?
Yellow and red not fighting for road.
I mean, it's the same amount of road.
Yes, but yellow and red won't be fighting for that road space.
They'll still be fighting. What?
No, you just crossed down.
I mean, technically, they would still be fighting.
Not really.
Actually.
Good to see this game still hates you.
Everything hates me. Thought we've been over this.
Especially yourself, yeah. You said so.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Sorry for everyone hearing my Discord again.
Or bridges.
This time it's about
Socks?
what is it about this time? Which Discord is it?
7.
Oh. Gonna mute you for an hour.
Oh?
I have an unofficial Discord for one of the conferences, and that conference is currently going on digitally, which means more people are talking.
Ah. Oh, well, screw you too.
Yeah, so this looks about as miserable as actual LA traffic.
I mean, I can't really say one way or another.
Before it pops something the way, you should build a bridge connecting the red with the other red up top.
Why should I waste the word on that?
Hmm?
Why should I waste the word on that, though?
Because you have the red up there on the left, and you might need another red house with easy access to it.
I mean, technically, anything on the left has not too bad access.
Hmm?
Ah, gosh dang. This game just decides it wants to continue hating people.
I feel like just for what I know about LA as an actual city, you should just always go motorway. In fact, you can do motorway for a light blue immediately. Because it kind of needs it already.
Connect 4 in all directions. Look,
Hmm?
I like doing it under Connect 4, but then I'm being told no.
I see you're ignoring me about that motorway, though.
You just said put a motorway. I don't know where you're thinking.
I said for light blue.
I literally didn't hear that.
Light blue already needs it.
From where to where?
I was thinking left light blue to the houses in the middle. Play it. Nah, it doesn't really serve as yellow, I guess.
Yeah,
It could, but it doesn't really. Since the entrance is the other side.
I mean, yeah, it could.
Well, there is one yellow right now.
Like, I could do that.
Why? Actually, at this rate, what you want is another motorway connecting that new yellow cluster
Yeah, well,
to the other motorway.
there is no motorway.
I know. But as soon as you can get another one, that seems to be what you need.
Probably gonna need bridges, though. They're fine. And hey, as long as you get high scores, it doesn't matter, right?
So if yellow dies, I guess I told you so?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Why not?
Because nope.
I will have told you so.
Nope.
Alright.
Speed up. Gotta go fast.
Yeah, okay.
What?
Nothing, nothing.
What?
I'm just criticizing you as usual. You know, nothing unusual.
Okay, but you're not even saying anything that's criticism. That was just more of a snide, sarcastic comment.
Well, because I already gave my criticism. So I'm just adding to the criticism, you know?
Nope. So what was it that you were saying? A motorway where to where to where?
Well, now I'm thinking the more useful thing is red. Because now you're like wasting a bridge on those reds. Whereas you could dump them directly over to the left. In fact, I would like to say that red at the top left doesn't need to connect there. It can go straight down. And then you can make a motorway.
But then it's literally not connecting to the giant pile of reds up top. Which are its main service.
Okay. Well, firstly, I would still like to make a straight line down those, though, because light blue will have user access.
What, are you saying like that?
Yeah. And then you don't need the extra whatever thing.
You are very much a straight line person.
Well, look, that light blue does connect better now, right?
Hello, Mick.
And there was just a grid worth of line right there. It's helpful. Plus, remember, in Mini Metro, that worked really well, actually. To just keep doing straight lines everywhere, because it's faster.
But again, this is not Mini Metro.
I know. But, I mean, my point stands. I think you can actually get rid of that bridge from the red to the red now. Up top.
Why? What would that serve?
Giving you more tiles, giving you a bridge pack, and then you can make a motorway. Actually turn that, disconnect that red also from the yellow, turn it around over to the greens. And then you can have, sort of at that vertex of red, light blue, and green, stretching directly across to the red across.
Okay, that doesn't
Technically, actually,
make sense.
more useful might be if the red in the middle of the bottom stretches straight up instead of to the, or not up, but like towards that growing red cluster on the right instead of to the left.
I think you need to...
Okay, the bottom the red square in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Yes? If instead of connecting on the left, it just goes directly to the right, towards green and light blue, because there's a cluster of red over there starting to grow.
I mean, yes, but it's also helpful for the cluster on the left to be able to reach it. Because clusters don't just serve, like, clusters just don't service one, they service multiple.
So right now I'm saying that the ones on the right are pretty much all inevitably going to go to that one in the middle bottom. Hi, Mick. This game is a new game that's a sort of a sequel to Mini Metro, which was about making railway systems through different cities. But this one is Mini Motorways. So you're making like roads for cars through different cities. This is currently LA. So you have to deal with congestion and stuff.
Yeah.
But do you get what I'm saying is that like the red's houses on the right are all pretty much inevitably servicing that bottom middle.
But what I'm saying is disconnecting it from the left isn't... is going to cut off a series of cars that should still be able to access it. Like, we shouldn't just completely disconnect it from the left side, just so that
We're not
4 houses...
completely disconnecting it.
Yeah, but still having the
But,
ease
I
of
mean,
access to the left is still good.
sort of, but you have 2 on the left that also need servicing. Aren't they better off servicing those?
But again, the cars aren't just the cars are servicing whatever's available. It's not servicing whatever, like, they're servicing anything that's around that's available. It's not just one
hate cars.
specific thing. You can't think of it like this isn't Mini Metro.
Like, it kind of is, but it's not. But it's like a little bit is.
So, like, the bottom cluster of red is going to service the top, the left, and the right. Like, yes, we can cut it off so it just services, but that's going to...
Well, in that case, you should
make it harder for if, like, it needs to go on it to balance it, you know? Like, yeah, we can make it easier for the right cluster to access that one by extending the lane.
Extending the lane?
Extending this road over to make it easier.
Yes, you should do that. Not the bridge. Or actually just... Why do you need 2 bridges there?
You technically can do that.
And then can you move that bridge so it just goes directly to the thing?
It would still have to go something like that.
That's fine. It just doesn't go upwards then. Okay, so now I'm thinking you can get...
Nope.
What? Why that? Why not downwards? There's light blue downwards.
I mean, yes, but we're probably also going to want to connect this on the left.
That's what motorways are for, right?
Yeah, we can use a motorway for that. Technically, what we could do is boop all the way to here.
I'd actually say, to the downwards vertex. Actually, because I think it's still useful for that one to go downwards instead of directly to a motorway.
Again, you're going to need to be a little bit more specific.
The pair, right, is above a cluster of yellow and blue.
Yeah, it's connected to that.
But you could connect it directly down instead.
It is connected directly down. I don't know what you're talking about.
Those light blues all have to go, like...
That's...
around so much right now.
I mean, they would have to do that anyway. Unless it's not going to be any... Like, there's no closer point that I can connect them.
Alright, give me a sec, I'm thinking. Can you... So where that motorway for yellow is right now, what if you got rid of that motorway and just made a road straight across? like straight across, hitting everything it crosses. And then got rid of that lower bridge underneath it. And then you can actually turn.
Again, that...
Well, I mean, red's still connected at that
yes.
point. But then I'm thinking a motorway of... Can you pause it again still? So firstly, you can save some tiles now because there's sort of a lot of excess happening there. Because you don't need between the periwinkle and the yellow anymore.
What?
So, you remember what color I talked about when I said periwinkle, right?
Yeah, but I don't... But again, there's 3 buildings, or 1 building and 2 houses. You're gonna need to be a little bit more specific.
When you've been saying building, you've been saying the buildings don't count as houses. Buildings are buildings.
Yeah, but
so the building, yes.
Yeah, but
has a line underneath it.
Yeah.
And if you connect that, instead of curving downwards, just straight into the next thing, then you can clear that whole thing. Saves you some tile. You also no longer need the double next to each other between the red houses and the yellow circle. And then I would like to say a motorway of that. Actually, maybe the far yellow cluster towards the yellows. Buildings.
Okay, but where?
Top right yellow cluster?
No, I know what you're talking about, but you're talking about like here?
The yellow buildings. Yeah. You might need a roundabout if it fits in between periwinkle and yellow buildings. But I don't know if you need that yet.
No, it won't fit.
Okay, well then I guess it doesn't matter.
Literally, the only places that it can fit is...
Okay. Well,
above.
never mind then. Never mind. Do you want to have, because you have those light blue with the, motorway number 2? Do you want to just put it right in between those light blues then? Because right now they have to go downwards and then to the side of it.
I mean, technically, yeah, it could work there too.
Yeah, and then you don't need the road connecting those light. Well, no, you still need the road.
Yeah, I still need the road connecting it, because they still service the blue below it.
Yeah, it just saves a little bit then. But it does save a little bit. I am tempted to say the motorway should connect at the other side of that light blue, actually. Of the pair. Because it'll get it a little bit closer to the other light blue on the right?
What?
So right now you have that pair at the top, right? And there's still an empty slot, whatever, but so there's also a light blue sort of in the middle on the right side. So if you move the motorway to the other side of the pair,
Wait,
or even
what
a
are you
little
talking
bit
about on the
downwards
middle
from
and the
there.
right side? What? I don't know where you're talking about.
Okay. You see the top right cluster of yellow houses.
Yeah.
And directly below that is a light blue.
A building, yeah.
Yes. So I'm saying if you move the entrance or the other end of motorway 2 instead of on that side of the light blue pair to the other side of that, so it's a little closer to the other light blue under the yellows.
But how does that help? Because then
Because
it makes it harder to get to the top light blue.
does it? If it's just on the other side of that pair?
It would have to go farther to the right and then up, and then have to go down and all the way back, rather than a straight shot.
I guess.
Like, it would be a farther journey. And I don't know what it would save?
Eh. Never mind then.
Oh my gosh, so many buildings, so many houses. Let's pick up another motorway.
Great. So can we connect the far reds on either end now?
What?
I don't know how useful that is.
Are you talking about making, like, here to here?
Yeah, I don't know how useful that is, but
doesn't look like it's even being used.
okay, then remove it. I mean, I think the yellow circle is being pretty well handled right now, which is the biggest risk point, so. Though I am tempted to say you should turn those 2 yellows under the bridge upwards so they go directly, even if you can't get rid of that road overall.
Yeah, like, I literally can't get rid of that road.
Yeah. But I mean, it saves a little bit on those 2. It's minuscule, but it's something. Is it possible to move the motorway for Yellow and Periwinkle right up to that upper vertex? Or no?
You're gonna need to give me a little bit more information than upper vertex. There's a lot of vertexes.
Okay. Motorway 1, right?
Are you talking about left entrance or right entrance?
Left.
Okay.
There's a vertex directly above where it ends. Is it possible to move that upwards?
Yeah.
Onto the vertex. Will that save them from having to do the extra turn?
No.
No?
They're still gonna have to turn left to right.
Yeah, but they turn and then they turn again, is my point. So if they can save on an extra turn, then that actually saves some traffic. Hey, you can connect the greens. That's pretty nice. The game was nice to you this time. For once.
Okay. Everything's connected right now. My favorite is when it pops in right next to a road and auto connects.
Yeah. See, I think it did help, because the Yellow and Periwinkle circles are getting less congested, even though it was only by, like, they have to do one less turn, which is one less congestion point. Could you at this point cut across the yellow pair up top to the other pair up top?
What?
So right now, you now have a pair of yellow and blank up top, right?
Yeah.
And then you also have a pair of the light blue and green.
Yeah.
You connect those?
If I go like this.
Yeah. And then could you connect? So it basically serves the same function as the motorway?
I mean, yes.
I guess, are motorways faster or are they just more direct?
More direct. Literally, that's the point. I mean,
So they're
technically
not
they
actually
would.
any faster?
I mean, technically they would be faster because they are more direct.
Yeah, but like cars don't actually have like a faster speed limit on them.
Heck if I know. I don't think so. The speed is on the, as far as I would know, is the speed is literally on the directness of it.
Okay. Well, that's pretty direct now. If they just cut across the parking lot. Now that we know they can apparently cut across the parking lot. You can do a motorway from the light blue in the middle bottom to the upper one. Maybe.
Again, you're gonna need to be a little bit more specific with upper one.
Okay. Sorry. The blue-green pair.
Yes.
Sort of diagonally lower right from it, but mostly just lower, is a little light blue cluster.
Yep, right underneath of it, yeah.
Not the one mixed with yellow, the one underneath the red building.
Yeah.
Is it useful to have a motorway there? Since you have the motorways available.
I mean, yeah, we have like 2 more motorways. We could technically
Ooh,
Have
and that helps green maybe. Actually,
not
can you
really.
move the end to the other side of the pair?
What is that service?
Green.
How does that service green though?
Green next to the reds on the across the water.
Don't know
Because
how
they don't have
much.
to pick their congestion.
But I don't know if they'll choose that.
I don't know, we'll see. If they don't, you could just move it to the other side of the pair again. Right? None of these decisions are very permanent. Yeah. Look at all these motorways you have now. Just as fucked as real LA. I'm sorry, LA. No one's being used.
Oh my gosh.
It is being used by both green and light blue.
Wait, what?
What did they do?
Oh. No, I was wetting something completely different.
Well, I don't know what you were getting at, but that's what I was getting at.
No, I was talking about a
Also,
house.
the periwinkle will actually be better off connected the other side towards the. Well, never mind, I guess, because the new thing popped up. It's not the worst right now. That last one that popped up is also better served going to the left than the right. This is closer to the motorway that brings it to Periwinkle.
What are you talking about last one that popped up?
Um, this is really hard because I can't like draw on your screen.
Yeah, and a lot's more popped up since you said, like, before you said last one that popped up.
Yellow's still pretty much a cluster in the top right, right?
Yes.
And if you follow along the very top, very top of that, right after the yellow, you have like sort of a Y going to a periwinkle one. But I was saying that periwinkle's better served going left and down instead of towards the yellow because it puts it closer to the motorway that goes to the periwinkle buildings.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. I just want to call the circles cakes. Because the little markers on them make me think of birthday candles.
What's...
Red's struggling on the side, by the way. Although I don't know if you can make it much more direct.
No, there's no way for me to make that much more direct. And there's a lot of cars coming.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to have cleared. It's just congestion.
It's kind of like the inevitability of red.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you still have a motorway. You can toss it directly into the middle.
I mean, yeah, I can technically, like, do that.
I would say middle. Save even a couple more seconds. As my career is on minor stupid enhancements and making things minorly more efficient. Not my entire career, but like it's a part of my job.
My job is don't care, need to make it work.
Yeah. Oh, that rest is hurting. Hurting bad. So it was yellow, but that one spot is really congested and there's not a lot you can do about it.
Nope. Because it's a focal point.
That would have been the place for a roundabout, but there's no space.
So there's literally no space because 3 buildings decide to pop up so close together.
Can you put a roundabout underneath it?
Can put a roundabout here. That ain't gonna save anything.
Nope. Oh, never mind. But you know what? We did improve the score. We're up to 1,500. It's yellow, it's fucked. That one is kind of inevitable.
The inevitability of death.
Basically? You are inevitably supposed to lose this game.
Mm-hmm.
Is this as far out as the map goes?
Probably. It hasn't zoomed out in a while.
Yeah. So good job, us. If we've gotten to the point that it doesn't zoom out anymore.
Wow. I'm literally surprised it's hanging on by its teeth.
Just barely. Just barely holding on.
And there we go.
And there. But you know, we improved it. It was like a 50% increase. I'm pleased. Wow. You're in the top 15,000.
Yeah, look at number 1.
No, sorry, I'm busy looking at 9.
Okay.
666. I know. You're not amused by the same things I am.
Anyway.
I'm aware.
It's been 3 hours.
Almost, yeah. I should go make dinner. Should go to bed.
Yeah, I have to get up in like 10 hours or 11 hours in order to take my car in.
11 hours is like a decent while.
Not for my sleeping. That's like 3 hours of sleep. Hmm?
It sounds like a you problem.
Anyway, thanks for
How are
watching.
you such a heavy sleeper and yet also like fail to sleep?
It's probably because of sleep apnea.
Yeah, you should get that checked out. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye.
Bye.